Hey everyone, it's Shauna with Rescued Relics. Today I'm going to do something different. Oh, and if you haven't been to my channel before, I am a part-time reseller. Oh, I'm wiggling the table, so it's wiggling the camera. Okay, so anyway, we're going to go over this little cutie right here. This is a Hofbauer, I think that's how you say the word, Hofbauer bird, and they spell bird B-Y-R-D-E. And I think I found this one. This was the first one I found, and I just thought it was so cute with all its little birds. And I love clear glass. So I thought, I like to know the history of the glass, where it's made. It's actually crystal instead of glass, it's crystal. But so I thought I would share with you what I found out. And please know that I don't know anything of what I'm talking about except what I read. And even if I think I know it, don't quote me on it. So take everything as a maybe in life with me. It's possible it could be true. Okay, so anyway, what I wanted to tell you about these. So these are etched and pressed glass. So if you can see right there, see there's a line. That's how you can tell it's pressed glass. If I can show it. Do you see the little line? Anyway, there's a little line and that tells you it's pressed glass. The etching, let's see, let me show you what etching is. So here's some etching. Let's see how they do that. It's kind of like looks frosted. That makes it etching, I believe. Hofbauer, they began producing the crystal in late 1970s and the early 80s. And they advertised it as fashioned by the finest craftsmen of West Germany. It was hand cut, acid polished, and contained 24% lead crystal. Comes in all different shapes and sizes. They have vases, little trinket dish. This guy's really cutie. He's so cute, look. So that's a little trinket dish. I saw one listed right now it's an auction for 99 cents. So they were around, for a couple, 20 years or so. They also made lamps, picture frames, and butter dishes, and even a clock. So I tried to find the clock, but the only one I found was on WorthPoint, and I'm not subscribed to WorthPoint. So if any of you guys out there are subscribed, if you could tell me how much their bird clock was worth, that would be great for all of us folks. Most of the pieces can either be found in clear, which I only have the clear ones, and there's also ones that are flashed with red. And also, I guess there's even more rare pieces that are yellow, blue, and purple flashing. I didn't see any yellow flashings. I looked for those, but I did find a purple one, and I'll show you what he looks like, and a blue one. And also, unfortunately, in the 1990s, the factory burnt down and they didn't rebuild it. Another company picked it up, and they did that for 2 to 3 years, mostly with the red flashing. And then another German company, Nachman, I don't know how you say that either. They started their own line, and unfortunately they said the quality isn't as good as Hofbauer was. Discoloration of the flashing, inexact placement, and lesser weights of the original. So probably better to find the original. Okay, question. You tell me, is this from the original maker or is it from the second company? Because I can't find the label that defines what company. But believe it or not, what I found too is that it's in the top 20 collected patterns in the US. So most of them were marked with a round sticker, and it had a little bird in it. I think that's what it said. Brown or gold sticker. And little red bird, sported a red bird. And I took a picture of a listing that has a little bird in it, so you know what to look for when you're out and about. And it was imported by the Miller Import Company of Brooklyn, New York, and was sold in department stores like JCPenney's and Foley's. Most of the time the labels were removed and the boxes were thrown away. But if you know what you're looking for, also the lamps. The lamps, I looked up a couple lamps and they have some good high value. So I will show you what a couple of the lamps sold for. So keep an eye out. They don't, these little dudes, I mean, you know, this guy maybe on eBay, I'm thinking like maybe $15. So let's see. And I'm gonna sell these in my booth. Well, not my booth, but where I co-sign stuff, not a booth. I have this one listed for $15. I have it marked for 15, but I still haven't decided if I'm gonna let it go or not because I like them. I love clear glass. This guy's so cool. And I have him as valued as $15. See the little birds. Just love little birds too. It's like the two things I love. Sparkly, crystal, and a bird. And then this guy, what did I have him? I say he's like worth like $8. So they're not like super high value, but the clock might be, because it seems to be pretty rare. I can't find it out there anywhere, except Worth Point. All right, so anyway, yeah, so they weren't around too long, which I think over time, these guys will be worth more and more because they will be so rare. Don't forget to check for chips and cracks. And the best way to do that is to feel for them, because they're so hard to see with the naked eye. Why do they call it a naked eye? That's what I want to know. Does that mean like because you're not wearing glasses, or by like super magnifying glasses? Is that why they call it the naked eye? I'm gonna look that up. I'll let you know. Anyway, so you gotta feel around, make sure there's no chips and cracks. The fingers feel more than the eyes see. Oh, and he's got the cutest little beaks. Quack, quack. All right, so that's my story for today. So those of you that stuck around and are interested to know where we are with selling the house and making changes and whatnot, believe it or not, good Lord willing, we got an offer and accepted it, and it's contingent on their house selling. But they love the house, so that's a big plus. And then we're gonna move on with our, so as of now, which might change because you just never know what's gonna happen in life, but as of now, we're gonna build out there and try and do most of it ourselves. We'll see how that goes. We'll take you along with us as we navigate. And I do plan on doing like a, like how I first got started into looking up and seeing if we could afford it and everything, you know, like big lists of whatnot and who to call and who we called, my big list of calls and stuff. But that'll be for another video. So anyway, I probably won't be shopping since we're moving and all, but I sure do appreciate you spending some time with me, and love it if you liked it. And I hope you consider subscribing. And until next time, happy treasure hunting.